Thank you, Professor Love. Good afternoon and welcome everybody. Since you gave us the license to say whatever you want, right? Is that what you said? Okay, so let me just say two things. First, Charles, congratulations. Where are you? Where are you hiding? There he is. Congratulations. But secondly, which I should have said first, don't you think he looks too young to retire? Just look at him. Right? And here I am. I was making plans for him. I had a whole plan laid out as to how I was going to get him more involved in the administration and in fundraising. And you might wonder, why would I do that? Because ever since I came here, Charles is one person, and for a while I used to think he's a member of the community. He's a donor. And then after about a year or so, I realized he's actually a faculty member in ECE, my own department. The reason I did not know that is because the department has banned me from going into their faculty meetings. Yeah, they don't want administration in their faculty meetings spying on what the faculty are discussing. But anyway, when we created the Chancellor's Associate Scholarship Program, Charles would show up every time we would have the celebration, right? And he would be the single constant for the last 6 years. And like I said, for the first several times, I thought he was a community member who was a donor, and I was so impressed. And then I find out that he's also a faculty member, and now I'm super impressed because I think we need more faculty like Charles who are not only great scientists, but who also have a great commitment to diversity and inclusion, and especially to our undergraduates of our institution. So you know Charles's history. You're going to hear more about what he's been doing since 1988 when he joined our faculty. The thing I know is that he was the first one to install a gas source MBE, which stands for molecular beam epitaxy. Did I get that right? You know, I'm not supposed to know anything, but every so often I know a little bit. And that actually put us in a very strong leadership position because in those days you needed that machine for especially doing semiconductor manufacturing type of research, materials research. And ever since then, I think we've been very strong. Charles also has a very strong interest, like I said, in diversity. He actually has raised significant amount of resources for our Cosmos program within engineering. So thank you very much for doing that. He's an advisor, he's a mentor, he's a scholar, he's an author. I mean, I can just go down the list. I think as a faculty member, if you want to be a great faculty member, just look at Charles. That's what you want to be. He's everything that any reasonable faculty member would want to be. And he's everything that a chancellor wants their faculty members to be, or the EVC wants their faculty members to be, or the dean, for example, right? Al? I'm just making sure you're going to agree with, you know, the deans tend to disagree with chancellors, so I'm just making sure he's going to agree with me in public, right? Anyway, I actually am greatly honored that I'm here this afternoon in your honor to celebrate your retirement. We are going to raise $1 million in funds to commemorate Charles and his contributions to UC San Diego, especially to the ECE department. And I'm making a very small commitment. The commitment is more important than the amount. A very small commitment to seed the fund of $20,000, and I'm hoping that we can get it to grow very fast because the number of people that he has impacted are many out there, and we just want to make sure that they're all committed to commemorating his contributions to UC San Diego, and at the same time helping UC San Diego support diversity, supports graduate fellowship, support our students. So with that said, I still think 3 minutes later, you're still too young to retire. If you ever change your mind between now and when you sign that piece of paper, let me know or let the dean know. But having said that, I know that you will work for us and you will work with us to make us a better place like you have for the last nearly 30 some years. And I'm looking forward to working with you in retirement. So congratulations, Charles. Thank you.